Hey everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. I know y'all saw this video, okay? And yes, this crazy little girl put her hands on me like, ooh, it was crazy. But before I continue any further, if you're not yet subscribed, make sure to do so and turn on those post notifications down below because we are on the road to many more subscribers and all that good stuff. So yeah, now like I just said, yes, this crazy little girl put her hands on me, so this story's about to get hella crazy. So y'all brace yourselves, okay? Now with all that being said, let's just get right into it. Alright, you guys, so this all started on January 17th, 2019, right? So on this day, right, it was like fourth period, it was like around 11 o'clock. Um, so I was in music class, I was sitting with my friends, whatever, my two friends, and a particular group for music, and on this particular day, we had sub, right? And usually, with subs, it's either like really good or really bad. But this sub was really good. He was very chill. He was teaching each group their parts. Like this group plays this part, that group plays that part, and then group C, group B, blah blah blah, right? So he was teaching each and every class, and it was going pretty smoothly. Now, this crazy girl, right? We're gonna call her Miranda. So Miranda, she comes up to me in my group. She's like, "Aaron, are you staring at me?" And I told her no. So then she proceeds to go back to where she's going, right? Mind you, I'm on the end of the second row, right? Like I'm sitting right on the end of the second row. So I'm right here, right? Let's just pretend like this, like I'm right here. Okay. Miranda, she's all the way on the third row, like behind me. She's a row behind me, and she's like all the way by the door, right? Like, see where my door is right now? Like, if we were in the classroom, she would be right there. So, we're nowhere near each other, and you see the substitute's over there, and my group is over here. I'm not even looking at her radar, y'all, and this little girl's like, "Are you looking at me? Are you looking at me like that?" And I'm just like, and she rolled her neck too, like, I'm just like, oh my gosh, like, oh, the attitude. But I told her no, right, and I thought that was gonna be the end of it. Y'all, I was so wrong. I was so wrong. I thought this girl was gonna leave me alone, but no. Then she proceeds to yell across the class, says, she's talking about something. "Stop staring at me! Stop staring at me!" I'm just looking like, and I'm not even looking at her. I'm looking like dumbfounded. I'm like, who is she talking to? Then she comes back over to me, y'all. This is where things go south. She comes back over to me. She's like, "Aaron, I know you looking at me. Stop looking at me." And I'm like, "Look, we don't have no issues. I'm not even looking your direction. I'm not even staring at you. Like, we have no problems. Like, I told her she's making a problem out of nothing." She's like, "So you gonna call me out? Blah blah blah." And it's like, oh my gosh, like, yeah, this girl was crazy. I think she was just bored. Like, I really think homegirl was bored, bruh. Like, she just wanted to pick five people in the class. Like, come on now. So y'all, that's when she takes it upon herself. She takes her drumstick in her hand, right? And she proceeds to hit me across the headway like this. Hold on. This is my Sharpie right here. She said, "Boop, boop." And I was like, oh. And that's when I got up, y'all. I got up and I pushed her, okay? I didn't put my hands on her like we was fist fighting, but I pushed her because I don't let nobody just put their hands on me like that. No, I don't play that. So that's when she came back over to me, started swinging her drumstick like this. I want to show you. Boom, 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 whoop, whoop, whoop. And mind y'all, the sub, he comes from that side of the classroom. He comes running up to where me and Miranda are. So he's trying to restrain her while I'm over here. When she's hitting me with the stick, going all crazy, I'm just like this. I'm guarding my face like this, right? Now she's just swinging that thing like boom, 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 boom. So the sub comes to try to restrain her, and then that's when the whole front office, came to drag her out the room for just the ghetto, man. Like, y'all, it was ghetto. It was ghetto, like it was sad. So after that, after I was embarrassed in front of my whole class, y'all, it was embarrassing. I'm like, bro, like, why would you freaking give me a drumstick? You thought I was really staring at you. And I tried to explain to this girl, but she did not get it, right? Like, this girl, psycho. Like, I think I'm not trying to make fun of her or nothing, but I really think she had anger issues. Okay, like, that's what I personally think, right? So they drag her out the room or whatever, and now my two friends, See, they couldn't break up the fight because by the time they tried to break it up, right, it was too late. They was dragging her out. So even if my friends, you know, that was sitting across from me tried to break it up, shoot, it was already too late. So they didn't break it up. But they told me, Aaron, if I was you, I would have smacked her right the heck back and hit her with my drumstick. And I was like, bruh, like, y'all is hilarious. But they was like, no, Aaron, because just because she's a girl, and I understand, you know, some men stronger than women, blah blah blah, whatever. He said you ain't do nothing to that girl, and you know she just acting all wild. I was like, yeah, like bro, she's wilding out. Like even my female friends was telling me whether she a girl or not, they would be hit her right back because you know that's just human reaction right now. Yeah, all I did was push her back, so I didn't really do anything, but. The fact this chick proceeded to hit me with a drumstick, y'all, it's crazy. Crazy, okay? So you guys, so after all that foolery happened, right, my teacher for the next class, right, like after that class, you know, I got embarrassed in, and you know, Miranda, she was hitting me with that stick, whatever, in music class, you know, I was blocking my face like this, right, so even though I blocked, like, my face from, like, right here to right here, still, like, up here, she somehow managed to hit me up there, and she gave me a knot up here, so, you know, when I went to my next class, my teacher, she noticed not my head, and she sent me to the nurse's office, right? So I went down to the nurse's office or whatever, and she gave me an ice pack, and she told me to call my mom. So I called my mom, and I told her what happened, and she was like, Aaron, are you okay? Blah, 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 blah. And I was like, yeah, well, I'm okay. I just said, these little girls are just wilding out today. Well, not little girls, just one little girl just wants to wild out today when I was having a peaceful day. Like, this girl really ruined my peaceful day, like, from that morning up to that moment. My day was peaceful, it was quiet, it was calm, it was cool. I was in my zone, like I was just vibing, and she just wanted to ruin my vibe, I guess, you know. So my mom, she got off work early. She came to pick me up from school, like right after lunch. So I went home or whatever, and you know, I rested up or whatever. I wasn't like hurt like bad, like you know, oh I got broken bones, oh I got a broken back, nothing like that. But it's just like that knot on my head was just you know, ooh, like, it was just big. So I already have a big forehead and like a knot right here. Oh, it's just so annoying. And I wish I had pictures, you guys. But I mean, okay, this is the best I can do. So imagine this on my head, okay? Obviously not this big as a lip balm, but like imagine this. Imagine something like halfway smaller than this on my head, right? You know, so I just went upstairs, put some ice on when I got home as well. And I just relaxed that day. So after all that, the next morning, my mom went up to school. I went with her. She went in to get my schoolwork or whatever, and she just wanted me to take off the day. Now I think, yeah, I definitely deserved a day off because after you get hit in the head with a drumstick, man, there's no words for that. Literally, it's just ridiculous. So my mom went in there. She went to the front office, picked up all my work and whatever, and then after this, took me to Dollar General, and that was that. So now we're gonna move on to March, right? So from after that incident to March, everything was calm, cool, whatever. She got suspended. I don't know if I mentioned that, but I just want to mention now. She did get suspended for hitting me with a drumstick, as she should. Like, yeah. So she got suspended, and then when she came back or whatever, from there to March, there was no problems. But I think the first week of March or something, I was just cruising down the hallway. I think I went to the bathroom or something. I was going back to my science class. And her little sister, Miranda's little sister, comes out of her classroom to curse me out. And I'm just looking like, little girl, I didn't even hit your sister. All I did was block my face. Now, I could have told her I pushed her sister back. But you see, I wasn't going to tell her that because then she would have got triggered and would be like, oh, you pushed my sister, bro? Oh, no. So, I ain't tell her, like, oh, I pushed your sister back after she moved in the head. No. I just told her, hey, I blocked my face. You know, when your sister hit me with jump stop on my face like this, and that was that. That's what I told her. And then she was still cursing me out, and then the teacher had to come and break it up. It was like, hey, y'all two get each other's faces in my ear. I wasn't even cursing back at her. You know, I was trying to do the right thing and be the big person, so I ain't even cursing back at her. I was just like, hey, bro, it's not that big a deal. I really didn't do nothing to her, and I really didn't. Really, pushing someone back after they hit you in the head, that's nothing. That's a natural human reaction. Like, come on. So I really didn't do anything. And one of the teachers, he came to break it up and say, get out your faces. So that's when she went back to her class. I went back to mine. Okay? And then, y'all, guess what happens a week after that? Miranda's little brother, I think he's like, what, like 2 grades lower than me. I was in 7th grade, so he was like in 5th grade. Her little brother tries to fight me. I'm just like, and he got his little friends like behind him or whatever. So it's him and his little friends. So apparently they want to jump me or whatever. I'm just looking like, are y'all serious? Like, are y'all serious? Like, really? Really? This is what I signed up for? Like, I ain't signed up for this. Like, this is ridiculous. Like, I'm just trying to have a nice 7th grade year, get my work done, hang out with my friends. I ain't signed up for all this drama like that. So, so her little brother and his 3 friends approached me or whatever, and I'm just like, hey, bro, I ain't do nothing to his sister. Like, I explained to his sister, his older younger sister who tried to curse me out. Like, who, when I tried, she did. Like, she straight up did. Like, so after she cursed me out, whatever, I explained to her, I really didn't do nothing to her, really. And then, not the same 2 friends that were there on the day, I, was embarrassed and got hit in the head with drumstick, but it was, 2 other friends or whatever. They told him, nah, Aaron's innocent. He really didn't do nothing to his sister. And I really didn't. Like, I really barely did anything to her. If anything, she did the most. So, him and his little friends, they walked off or whatever, and from there on, everything was cool, y'all. So, I know, y'all, this probably was a mouthful taken, but it's a little bit more. Y'all, the story gets worse. It gets worse. Alright, guys, now we're in May, like the middle of May, and me and my friend, we're going to call my friend Jade. So, me and my friend Jade, we're walking to the cafeteria. We go sit down, and we're just eating our lunch, talking about whatever, just chilling. And I see that Miranda is directly behind us, like at the second table right behind us. And I just noticed a pattern, y'all. Like Miranda, she just loves to be behind me. Or just behind where I'm at. I don't know. Maybe that's just me overthinking things, but that's what I just picked up just now. So she's sitting right behind us, right with her little friends. So y'all, she comes from her table, from behind us, swerves all the way around, walks past me, walks right behind my friend Jade, and proceeds to hit her in the back of her head, y'all.
Oh, hell
When I tell you, my friend Jade got up so quick and pounded her right in her face. Like, y'all, she was giving her body shots, like, boop, 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 like, straight up body shots. Like, she was getting pounded. Ooh. Y'all, Miranda, she got hit so hard, she got pushed up against the trash can. It was a mess. I was just sitting there. I was in shock. I was like, oh, y'all, I cannot even describe how crazy it was in words. Like, really. Alright, y'all, so they fighting, right? Jay's just pounding Miranda face in. They going all wild, like just fighting, like boop, 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 boop. The whole cafeteria is yelling, like, yeah, get her, sis, get her, sis. And the whole cafeteria is just like going wild. So, the dean, I'm gonna call her Miss Pineapple. So, Miss Pineapple, she went over there to try to break them up, right? So, this is Jay over here, and this is Miranda over here. Miss Pineapple goes right into the middle of them, and you know what happens? She gets hit in her head by both of them at the same time. Like, homegirl could not catch a break. Jay was trying to hit Miranda like this, and then she tried to hit Miranda, and she hit Miss Pineapple. And then Miranda tried to hit Jay back, and they just both hit Miss Pineapple in their head. I'm just like, Dad, man, like for real, it was crazy. But eventually they did end up getting both of them off each other. The 2 cafeteria ladies, they came and dragged Jay in the cafeteria. And then Miss Pineapple and then somebody else, some teacher or whatever, they took Miranda to the principal's office. Alright, so after all that commotion, I took Jade's hoodie and all her stuff to her locker. And, I just went back to class on a regular day. And people was trying to say, Jade got beat up, Jade got beat up. I'm like, nah, bruh. How Jade get beat up? Jade didn't get pushed in the trash can. Now, Miranda got the first hit, but Jay still beat her up. So I'm just like, so I was going back and forth with people in class like, nah, bro, Jay won that fight, straight up. And after all that, Miranda got suspended again, and Jade, she got a week of detention. So I'm sure y'all can imagine how crazy that was. Like, that was, I think, the fastest fight I ever seen. That was like the most fast pace. Like, that fight was very quick. It was, ooh. And yeah, so see y'all, just to like this story time's coming in. See y'all, when came Miranda hit me with that drumstick, I tried to take the non-violent approach, and not try to hear too much. I tried to be peaceful, tried to be calm. But see, Jay wasn't having it. She wasn't, and that's why that happened. You can't just be going around putting your hands on people and think that they just gonna allow it. No, if you put your hands on somebody and they put their hands on you, it is what it is. Like, you start the fight. But y'all, if you just to summarize everything, just from beginning to end, if y'all, because the story was a lot to take in. So beginning, Miranda hits me with a drumstick. Her gets her siblings to try to curse me out and try to fight me, and then at the end, she tries to hit my friend. My friend beats her up, and she ends up getting suspended not once for just hitting me, but twice. That's basically the whole story. Like, yeah. So, thank you guys so much if you made it to the end. Comment down below about Miranda. If y'all think she was bored, or do y'all think she got anger issues? I personally think she got both. I think she got anger issues and she was just bored. Like, just doing stupid stuff. She was just probably so bored with school and bored with all things in her life that she just wanted to come to school just to start stupid stuff. So comment down below which one y'all think she is, bored or angry. And also, make sure to turn those post notifications down below so you guys get notified every time I upload. Alright, you guys, until next time.